We are sponsored by Soho Bistro and Lounge.
Welcome to New England Street Talk No Chaser, episode 22. How is everybody doing this extra long ass Halloween weekend? God damn it. This is the longest Halloween that I think I've ever witnessed in my entire life. I ain't complaining. I actually like it. I've been enjoying it. Ladies, stay half naked. I appreciate you. I'm your host today, Tori Slaughter. To my left, we got 2 weeks in a row.
Hey, I'm back in action. It's the one and only.
You don't sound too hot, man. What's going on with you, man?
Nothing, man. I'm good. How you doing?
You good?
I'm good.
You good? All right. Novia to my right.
Oh, I'm doing great as always. I'm doing my
You're
best.
good.
So-
All right, we got the Royal Enforcers in the house. He brought a +1 over there.
I think he brought a +2.
I think that, you know what I mean? I was going to save it for later, but you know what I mean? How you doing down there, man?
I'm doing all right.
Doing all right? Y'all surviving?
Of course.
I mean, especially being security in this time of year, man, it's got to be difficult, right?
During this time, it's our most difficult time because it's our busiest time of the year.
I can only imagine how many people in their costumes think they funny. How do y'all handle that?
How we handle people in our uniforms?
No. So say you guys doing your jobs, and then you got the people in costumes. Like I know off camera we was talking about masks, but like how do y'all handle like props? Like what'd be some do's and do nots for the people out there watching not to bring? You put your costume together this weekend. You know what I mean? Thursday, tomorrow, the big Halloween day. What are some do nots for y'all if they come into the door and they see you?
Well, I'll start, then I'll let you go. The do nots, I would say, like the props of the costumes. Let's start with that. We got some of these costumes, like police officers, that have their weapons or handcuffs. I actually had one year somebody had handcuffs and literally handcuffed themselves to somebody and forgot the key. So that's something, yeah, we try not to do. Like, don't handcuff yourself, don't bring actual weapons, pepper spray, actual knives, because you're a ninja. You want to bring a real katana or a real, what was that, star blade? What's that one? The ninja
Little
star.
shurikens.
The ninja stars.
Yeah.
Like actual, like, no, those are weapons. We're still a club. You still can't bring weapons, even though that'll probably win you best costume. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna allow that.
Right, that makes sense. I wouldn't think that'd be a great idea to bring to the club either. Like, what?
They're thinking about the $500 grand prize. They're not thinking about
Like, yo, it got the orange tip on the top. It's not a real gun. I swear.
Then we got the mask.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. Probably you're Michael Myers, you're Freddy Krueger, whoever you are. You went all out, down to the shoe, to the head. You got the whole fit. But we need to be able to know who you are. We can't allow you to come with your ID and then you look like Michael Myers and then your picture is you. Like, I need to be able to tell it's you. And then second of all, it's going to be hard in the club. I need to be able to see faces and all that, because if somebody were to do something, I need to be able to say, oh, it was this person. I'm not going to tell my security, go get Michael Myers out of the corner. He just touched 3 of our nurse bartender or bar girls.
Not for nothing. And they'd be like, no, not that Michael, the other Michael.
Over here following Midget Michael. And no, not
No,
that one.
no, not that Michael.
Midget Michael.
Nah, so
They bring you somebody not even in the costume. Not this guy, but this is Michael. Like, what do you want me to do here, you know?
So those are one of the things, like, I would just suggest to the public. Think twice of what you're going to wear and all that, because you might be asked to take it off and keep it off. So I just don't want to be the reason, oh, he just ruined that outfit I just spent $388 whatever dollars on. So just think about it, because we might have to tell you, yeah, you got to take that off and keep it off. What about you, bro?
I would say about the same. What's a mask and what's weapons, whether they fake or not. Because if something was to pop off in the club, they can easily use what is a fake weapon to scare everybody to think like if they're going to shoot or they're going to stab somebody, and it could be fake.
Okay, all right. One thing I would do mention, Cause you're a little soft spoken, and you got the mic on. You might push your mic up a little bit. That way we can, that way we can hear you in here. Yeah, there you go. Make sure I put my.
I know you ain't saying I'm soft spoken.
No. You got the mask on. I just want to make sure people can hear you or whatnot. Okay. So
Damn, that sucks. Because you know what would have been dope, bro? We could have made water balloons filled with shots. Come in as like, you know what I mean? Army Ranger water balloons.
like
Yeah,
but like
I thought you meant us right now. I'm like, what?
No. For the club, bro.
Yeah.
so what they do like
Like
just,
Dexter's Laboratory, wear like a lab coat full of water balloons.
but do you throw the balloons or do you just?
No, you just suck them down.
I don't think that's legal. I don't think.
hey.
It's part of the
If you
costume.
ain't cheating, yeah, exactly.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't
you ain't trying.
Yeah, but isn't that bringing your own alcohol into the club?
I mean, you gotta prove it. If not, you just pop them real quick.
Oh, okay. All right. No. I got one for you. What do you guys do about face paint?
I was gonna ask that.
I was waiting. I looked over to see if you had a question.
Yeah, face paint.
What about the face paints?
Well,
Like the shorty that want to win sexiest costume, so she done decked out her whole body as Avatar.
we tried. At the end of the day, I try to work with people. Like, I understand that they're coming. This is that one time of the year people can just be someone completely different or who they really like or want to be. I'm not going to come here to ruin now your whole getup either. So I'm going to try to use my best capabilities in my mind to be able to verify you are who you are, and that's it. Like, I'm not going to be a dick either about it. But I'm talking about a guy with a mask compared to a girl with a makeup or a guy with makeup is different. I could probably still tell you're Henry Johnson just because of makeup doesn't mean I can't.
Yeah, facial features are kind of similar.
But when you got a mask, like, that's not your face at all. Like, I can't see nothing.
Like,
Damn,
who
bro.
are you?
So you ain't letting Joe Biden in the club? Damn.
I
Yeah,
ain't letting Trump in the club.
I ain't letting nobody in there.
No politicians.
No politicians are
Let me
making
not
it.
start that, my Puerto Ricans and my people over here.
Oh yeah, you are Puerto Rican. That's right. How y'all feel about that?
I'm Dominican, but Puerto Ricans, those are my people.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about that. It was kind of fucked up what he said. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was one of these AI things like, people got this guy saying this and this, making them like, no, he really said this and this. Like, what? And I did my little homework. I'm like, oh my God, it's really real.
I
Okay.
don't know. I think Biden got everybody beat so far.
He does, but unfortunately, I kind of gotta agree with him, man. Like you know how I feel, but like, dude, you just pushed. a ton
Biden
of
said he
people
didn't
away.
want his kids going to a racial jungle.
He did say that.
I'm like, yo, nah, we gonna point the racist tag at anybody. It's the guy who failed 3 times trying to become president and finally got it. Imagine, and I used to tell people all the time, imagine how bad of a president you had to be to let Joe Biden win. That's wild. That's wild. Joe Biden beat you. 4th attempt. Like he was like somebody must have pulled him to the side and was like, listen, man, this is your chance. You only get 4 shots. That's
It's kind of the same thing now. If you look at it, it's like, damn, who do you really vote for? It's like these are the negatives of this person, but here's the negatives on this person. It's like,
I'm voting
either
for
way,
whoever willing to spend the most money.
I'm voting for my mailman. He's always on time.
Honestly, the only reason why I'm voting for Trump is because he's. I mean, I hope it doesn't happen, but like if he gets taken out, JD Vance is pretty fucking smart. Vance is like he's on his A game.
I'm voting for Trump because he planned on spending the most money. That makes sense to me. If we in debt, then what's the difference between being in debt and in more debt? You mean to tell me the next president wasn't gonna spend no money?
Oh, you're not wrong.
So he was. If you're gonna go in debt, might as well go all in. Make sure you take out enough for us too. That's how I look at it. Like,
If anything, I'm going to enter the ballot. Y'all can vote for Roy Enforcer CEO.
yo, seriously. Do y'all remember when Harambe was one of the ballot selections, the dead gorilla?
Kanye.
Kanye-
Kanye was a write-in.
Kanye, D's nuts with president, was
Wait.
winning a race at one point.
Wasn't like Tom Brady or David Ortiz? One of them got put in the ballot or something.
Yeah.
It was Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Yo,
It was
like
Tom Brady.
at one point, D's nuts could have become president. The only thing that disqualified D's nuts is they didn't reach the age requirement to be president. That was the only thing stopping that kid from becoming president. his age. We almost had these nuts as a president. It's crazy, yo.
That's it's turning into more like celebrities, like I said, pretty soon.
Yo, and shout out to Trump from like one thing I'm gonna say shout out to Trump for is making everybody believe that all dreams can come true. Cause like, yo, if Donald Trump could be the president, anybody could be the president, right? That's what we said when he became the president.
Yeah.
Then he one-upped it and became a felon and was like, I'ma still go run for president.
You got people in jail saying, I know what I'm doing once I get out of here.
Like, you mean to tell me he keep crossing all the, I swear, first black president, my ass. The first nigga in the White House was Donald Trump. I don't care what nobody says. He's the first nigga.
No. He's
Nobody beats him
no.
out.
He's the first black man. You
No,
haven't
no.
had a nigga in the White House yet.
No, that's a nigga. He
No.
check all the boxes. Yo, I will give him the black card right off the
Man.
rip. I would give it to him.
Until I see that barbecue outside, that is not a nigga.
Yo, I would pay top dollar to hear Donald Trump go, nigga,
Expect him
please,
from
to one of them performers.
No.
Nigga, please.
Till I see the Secret Service slaying away his baby mama because she's trying to come on grounds. That is not a nigga.
Nah. If Vince McMahon out here saying my nigga, I don't see why Trump can't. I'm just saying, though. If Trump dropped the N-bomb, that's it. He gonna get, that's it. I'm gonna pull up, what Biden say? You ain't black if you don't vote for Donald Trump. If he dropped the N-bomb right there. That would be wild. I'd love that. I'd be all over that. I'd be like, yep, that's my president from now on. Imagine all of my nigga Donald Trump t-shirts. Donald Trump is my nigga. Let me stop before he add that to his campaign. I think Donald Trump should win for one reason and one reason only, honestly. Like, if I'm going to be serious, I'm going to be serious right now. I think Donald Trump should win the next election so he can't run again. That's it. I'm tired. I think we've had enough Donald Trump. They should have let him beat Biden, and then we'd have been done with Donald Trump. He couldn't run for president anymore. I said the same thing about Bush. Let him win back to back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Let him win back to back, and guess what? We'll never have to worry about this ever again. Okay, bye. Thanks. That's it. But from 2016 to 2024 now? And then if he doesn't win, we get Donald Trump to 2028.
No, I don't think he can.
Why not?
Age. For real, I think it's like 82 or whatever. He's already in his mid 70s. So by the time the term is out, he won't be able to run.
4 years from now?
Yeah, he'd be close to 80.
Yeah, he'll run again.
But the thing
Joe
is,
Biden was half dead this whole presidency. He's still ran.
you told me he's dead.
I think he's dead. When's the last time somebody had a Joe Biden cider?
Enough presidential talk.
You said enough presidential talk. I'm just saying. Look, hey, shit. I don't know. All right. We can go back. We can go back to club talk. Let's go back to club talk. I like club talk. All right.
Have you ever had to escort anybody out on Halloween weekend for like wearing like just pasties and no clothes? Is there like a dress code enforcement thing?
I was just gonna get there. That's where I was going.
I'll let you answer this one first.
I don't think I've ever witnessed something like that yet.
No, like
Really?
titties out, just pasties.
Really? I'm surprised to hear it ever. Like really, I'm surprised to hear you never seen that.
I haven't seen it yet. Maybe Enforcer has.
Well, I've seen all type of.
I was gonna say, like, bro,
I've been working security.
don't make me
for-
bring up the
I've been working security for 15
the
plus
LED
years.
butt plug.
15 plus years, so I've seen a little bit of everything. I've seen the Lil Kim, the half titty in, the half titty hanging out. Yeah, we've seen the Avatar look where the girl is just literally in body paint. So
And
yeah,
and do you let them in or do you have to say no?
you gotta remember we work in the club scene, so these girls are already almost half naked already in the clubs, the bottle girls and all that. Unless they fully on, like I mean, the pussy's out, the titties are crazy out, but if they have the right coverings, I can't really deny the maxes. Like like a nigga, if a nigga got, let's say his dick in an elephant trunk in it, but we know that's what it is in there. I
In
can't
the
really,
elephant trunk, yeah.
Like it's like,
I think the rules you got to go by is like because a business has to have, it's called exotic dancer license, right? So you have to have like, I don't think you can do the elephant trunk. I think the men have to have at least trunks on, and then men can't be shirtless. Yeah, men can't be shirtless.
That's not true because what about clothes that have done the beach events or vibes or whatever you want to call it, and you got people in bikini wear.
Yeah, I mean, if they let it slide one day, they let it slide one day.
That's
Like
the
for
thing,
example,
that's one day.
I almost got like I was gonna get cited for doing a wet T-shirt contest,
Yeah, I remember they did something.
but
Like
the
that.
T-shirt is on. What's wrong with it being wet, as opposed to the T-shirt just being off? See what I mean? And so like, it's the rules. I personally
is
think
that-
the rules are changing without notice.
It's just also the different states. Like your mostly your events are in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire,
right?
yeah.
Mine's are most of them are in Mass. So it's like we got two different states with different laws, regulations, and all this. So it's like you might be saying no, and I can say in my state it's okay, or they already do that.
So what you're saying is we gotta start partying in Mass.
That's what I heard.
It'll come
No,
through.
I ain't no hookah in Mass.
Wait, what? You can't hook on Mass?
No,
You can vape. I'll let you vape.
you can vape, but you no
let me
hookah.
Don't give me that.
No hookah.
Vape. Get out of here with the vape.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, no. You lost the hookah in Mass. I'm good.
We partied too hard.
Now,
Nah, not only Mass. There's places in Mass like Elixir. Elixir's in Mass, and they have hookah. One spot in Mass in Methuen, and they have hookah. It's just when people say Mass, they think of Lawrence.
I know immediately.
And party.
Lawrence Lowell.
Lawrence, Low, and Boston.
Yep.
Those are the three.
I was
So-
saying I've been to Lowell and I've been to Boston. I've been to Lawrence one time my whole life.
I still don't know if I'm in Lawrence or Lowell. I
was
just
it?
know I'm in the one with the L. Where you at, Lawrence? I be in Lowell. Where you at, Lowell? I be in Lawrence. I be like, whoops.
I don't remember where I went in Lawrence, but it was not a very good experience for me.
What's in Lawrence? Smoke shop? No, that's Lowell.
No, that's
see,
Lowell.
look, see, smoke. I call it
Smoke
smoke shop.
shop.
Smokehouse. Trend is in Lowell.
Kodos and Low.
Photos, yeah.
I remember back in the day, reservations.
Was it Attica? Attica?
Attica, that's in Lawrence.
Attica?
I still haven't been
Yeah,
there.
Attica. That's the place that had a little incident.
Incident.
I was just for being white.
You should tell them what happened and tell them if it was because you was white or because these guys are.
He did. He told us last time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's literally just because I'm white.
Mm-hmm. I think
He's
it
like,
was
yep.
It was the whole card thing. I think it was.
Yeah.
You're paying.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I got a good memory.
I'm just like, damn, bro. Like I'm white. Like, what did I do?
You should have. You could come off as a light skinned Puerto Rican.
You know what you probably did?
I
You know what
used
you
to.
probably did? One thing I love about security, right? And the one thing you can't do, and I don't care what club or bar you at, the one thing you can't do with security around is flirt with the girl he like. That's the fastest way to get kicked out.
I didn't do anything.
That's the fastest way to tell me I'm lying. That's the fastest way to get kicked out. You flirt with the girl that the security like, see ya. Have a nice day, dog. Your shoes were untied. Bye. You look like you had a little bit too much to drink, sir. Are you okay? Are you all right? Are you sure you're okay? Come on, let's step outside. Let me talk to you for a second. You go outside, turn around to the door closing.
You know what? I have a question for my guy over here on the right. Put him in the hot seat in front of everybody. See what he says.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so you're one of my security. You've worked with security with me for a couple years now. You've seen a lot. You've done a lot. Is there been a moment while working security that you have felt that I can't do this no more? That I have to take a step away, or this is too much, or the pay is not enough? Like, has there been a moment? And if there was, what was it and why?
There's been a few moments where I've been in situations where I'm like, yo, like this is just too much. And it's more like when we have those big events and they just want like 3 security to handle all the people that are in there, and also to handle the artist that's coming. And it's just like, we got to handle the door, we got to handle the floor, we got to handle the artist, make sure nobody's getting close to the artist. And it's a lot for just the small amount of security that they ask for.
I could fully agree with you on that one because I'm in charge of scheduling, and it's kind of bullshit. I'll be straight the fuck up with that. That's straight bullshit when we know we got like a good artist coming and you know you're expecting 500 to 1,000 people, and you call me and you ask me for 3-4 guys to hold down that. Like, what? So you expect each of my security to hold down 200 people on their own?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
What's the
that's wild.
ratio? Like 6, right? What's the ratio? Like 6?
The ratio, if it's off the top of my head, I think it's like 20 to 30 for each. No, 250 for
It's
each
50
security.
for each security.
Exactly, 50 for each security. And if you know you're expecting 600, we should be having at least, how many is that? Like 12? 12 security, because if it's for every 50, and I'm not even gonna say let's put 12. Like, no, I'll be okay with like half of that, like 6, 7. But when you're telling me we have 800 to 1,000, they're telling me to send 4 or 5 guys, and don't forget, 2 out of the 4 or the 5
Already at the door.
at the door. So
Yeah.
you're telling me you're leaving me 2 to 3 people inside by themselves with this 500 to 1,000 people, and it's people think sometimes it's for the money. Because, he wants to add more security. I have to pay more. That's what he wants. He wants more money. No.
Safety.
It's all about the safety, the comfortability, and being able to get the job done correctly. Like, I can have my guy running from this side to that side. Like, I had a promoter run to me. I need somebody on the stage. I'm like, I have nobody to put up there. Can you take the guy off the floor? So I'm like, I'm going to have to. If they need a security up there. Now we have nobody on the floor. A fight happens. Like, this is something I want owners to see is you guys see the dollar numbers. That's what you see when I say more security or the hours. Like, oh, yeah, when do you open? I need a guy here at that time. You can't expect my guy to come in at 9 p.m. when you've been open since 6, 7 p.m. and then there's a knife in the club or a gun in the club. Well, nobody was doing security during these hours. For all we know, somebody stashed it, hit it, or whatever. And now that we come, it's too late.
Right.
It's not always about dollars. It's just about getting the job done correctly. Yeah, you might have to spend more dollars. But at the end of the day, you're giving me what I need to get the job done how you want, correctly and smoothly. And that's what I would like for these promoters, these owners, these managers, whoever, just to understand, like, with security, it's more than just only put a couple bodies. It's all about putting them at the right time, putting the right amount of guys, all that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that comes like I see what you're saying. That's a shitty owner in a way.
Yeah.
Like when you think about it, because like that just says, oh, incident hasn't happened yet, so like we only need this. But then when shit pops off, they look at you like, well, what the fuck? What the fuck?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And it's like, yo, that's your fault for only having fucking 2 guys here.
If you got like 500 people, right? And like you think, like he said, like as far as the
two
layout,
people on the floor, like get the fuck out of here to get forward and backwards.
like how do you even get into the middle of the actual scuffle with
can't.
2 on the outside edges? You know, it's
can't.
not possible. Yeah, it's not the goal. And I think a lot of businesses forget that the goal for security is to prevent incidents.
Exactly. It's not wait till it
to
happens.
assess incidents. It's to prevent. So, speaking of that, like, what do you think is like because I know you do security. Like you're the guy. You place people. You know. So I think what a lot of people run into when they try to go into clubs and spots like that as free agents, they get stiffed on pay, and like that's a question I would ask you too. Have you ever been in a situation where like what you said, hey, the pay isn't enough? Have you ever been in a situation where you was like, no, I don't pay for that?
You know what's the problem with me?
I
No.
can tell you,
It's like, no.
Enforcer as an owner and as a boss, he expects you to be the same way he is. So he goes above and beyond when he's on the job, and he expects all his security to go above and beyond. But he also says to a certain extent. Now, when there's something where they want you to be sweeping up the whole floor and mopping it, like, no. But to help them clean, stuff like that stuff that we do, and that's what makes us different as a company, because we do things that we don't get asked to do, but we do it, and we're seen as different. Just like in situations where crazy things has popped off with us, we're different because we don't run from the problem. We get up in there and we handle the problem as best as we can.
That is true. I agree with him fully. The thing I was going to say, the problem with me, I'm a guy that I think it's my hustle mentality that I can never say no to a pay, even if I know it's not in our range. Like, let's say we're worth so much more than that. But I think I always have that hustler's ambition that something's better than nothing.
Yep.
And I feel like this is just the chance to show you my worth. It might not be what I want, but after you've seen us work and what we do and what we can do, that whenever that time comes and I do say, hey, can we get a couple extra bucks for the next time or the next event? And I feel like with the work ethic that me and my team got, that it should go through. And that's what I feel. I feel like any job is what's the word I'm looking for? Is a chance.
It's an opportunity. Yeah,
opportunity.
It's an opportunity to be able to show you what we got.
I know exactly how
That's
you feel.
why I can never say no. It's like,
Trust me, I know.
and this is the thing. There's been gigs I make nothing off, but I take them because my employees will make something. So if the job is paying whatever it is, and I pay my employee that, and I make nothing, I look at it. Okay, I made nothing, but at least I got a job for my employee to make money.
Right.
Like there's jobs or whatever that I don't make money or I make very little money, or the jobs I make good money. It's a range of them, but at the end of the day, that's something. It might not be something to me, but to that guy, now he's working a gig, even if it's a 2-day gig, that he's making that money. I'm not making nothing, but hey, no, he is. So I did help the company in a way that now my employees got work.
Yeah,
Exactly.
No, that's good that you do that, because a lot of bosses and owners, they don't do that. They want a 10 or a 20% profit margin, and then when they don't get that, their guys don't have work, and then when their guys don't have work, then they go for someplace else.
Yep.
And with you explaining the first time you were here, and you have an employee here with you who's pretty much backed it with all the knowledge, training, and everything that you hand down to them, and the way you treat your employees, you don't want to lose your employees. Because what they could do is they could go out and make another company equivalent to what you are and not get paid what you pay them or how you respect them. So you realizing that it's not all about me and that you truly treat your business as a family is what will separate you. And that guy that didn't have the money right now that's trying to make it out, 5 years from now when he has the money and he says, this is my guy who started with me when I had nothing, he'll be able to pay you those gigs so you get yours on the back nine.
Yep.
Exactly. And that's something I told my guys, like, why do we still keep working with this club? This club barely calls us, or this club ain't paying us what it is. Because I always look, okay, from one club, we can build relationship to another club because of them. And I've had that happen. It's like a sprout. We're sprouting with this this club, and we're branching out to other ones. Maybe that one that we branch out to is giving us that good pay. And that it all started from this little seed of a club that we thought wasn't worth it. And now look, now we're working with this club that's paying us this much that we wouldn't even think we were going to make this much, and now we are. So everything is like we said from the beginning, the opportunity. We don't know what the opportunity could hold. You know, it's a gamble at the end of the day, but in a way it isn't, because there is a sure amount of we are going to get paid, or you're going to get paid. I'm just hoping the fact that maybe we can branch out to something bigger and better. But until then, we keep grinding, we keep hustling, and we keep doing
It's
what
a
we do.
consistent showcase of your value. That's it.
It's
Okay,
it's a fucking hustle.
it's a showcase of value.
Yeah,
I
it's
can
just
attest
like-
to that.
It's just like when you first started the company, because I've been with the company since the very beginning. And when he first started, we only had a few spots in New Hampshire. And we had to pretty much like subcontract through other security companies to get the gigs in Lawrence or in Massachusetts in general. And just from having one of our security in the door and starting the process, that just little by little, we just started taking over spots without even wanting to step over to anybody's toes or anything. But it's just the owners of those clubs have seen the difference of the way we work and the way the other company works. And that's why they always come to us.
That makes sense. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah. It's like I know it's like understanding what the competition possibly has, and then showing that, hey, listen, I know that there's competition out here, but this is what I bring to the table. You know. Yeah. No. I can attest to that to 100%. Like me as a promoter, you don't just get a promoter with me. You get a full-on floor manager, because like I can't not spread myself out is what it comes down to. What we gonna do right now is we gonna swap one of the guests out with another guest. We ran out of seats. That's crazy. That's a massive team right there.
I forgot to show you that.
That's not even half of us.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I seen that picture too, and I was gonna bring that up. I was just like, that is a lot of people, yo. A lot of people. Yo,
you could tell.
send me those 2 photos, and then we'll make sure it's in our YouTube video. That's what we'll do. We'll make sure that, like right now, we're talking about it, that it shows everybody on YouTube those 2 pictures. But we're gonna swap out, man. We're gonna bring Danger in here.
Thank you, William.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. I got a chance for the shout out. So this shout out goes to my daughter, my 8-year-old daughter, my mini me. She said, don't mess with her or I got to put my hands on you. Fair warning. And her YouTube is Janelli Kitty. Get at her. Hey.
Just to answer one of the questions we got in the chat here. No, we do not allow guns in the club. I don't think any
Who would
club
ask that?
allows guns. You know what I mean? Because you have to think though. You have spots that don't pat people down.
That
So it's not necessarily a case of do you allow guns or do you not check for guns. You know what I mean? So I don't think anyone allows guns at all. So
that ain't a bad question because I get questioned that a lot when I work. Like, hey, I have a license or I work with this government agency. I've had what was it? Was it FBI? I don't know. It was a high ranked government, and he said he worked for this department. He showed me the badge. He showed me the credentials. I told him I understand and respect that, but I still can let you in with that. The rules here, no matter what, no guns, no weapons, no knives can allow, unless an owner or somebody comes to me. I don't know, but for as far as I know, I cannot allow you in here with that. The guy ended up leaving, but that's a good question because
wow. And then like, do you guys have spaces where y'all work where like you guys don't pat people down? Where it's like it's not a requirement to pat people down. You got any spots like that?
I think we did at one point, but then I got with the owner and I'm like, I can't work like that because then it's like, that's one of the most important things about security. We're trying to make sure everyone that goes in there is going in there with the mindset of them just coming here have a good time. I don't know if somebody's in there looking for their eggs, looking to pretty much take the bartender with them at the end of the night at knife hold or whatever.
Right.
So I can't work with a club or a bar that doesn't let me do my job to its fullest potential because that's the main word is security. I'm here to secure everything, the place, the people, everything, even the property. Make sure nobody's in here doing damage.
Yep. Sanj, you got a comment?
Yeah, same thing with that one. I
Get
kind of
closer. Get closer.
There you go.
close enough.
Yeah, you just want to be like a fist away.
Yeah, like there.
How about now?
There you go. I can hear you now. Yeah.
Hey.
You got the headphones on. You should be able to hear yourself. Yeah.
Oh, real good though. So now that part, I totally agree of Jeff's part because there is some clothes you don't pat down, and sometimes you be skeptical. Remind you, you're dealing with people, alcohol, God knows what, drugs, and then you never know. At the end of the night, they could be all calm, collected, chill, but at the end of the night, they could be like, oh, I see somebody I got a problem with, and they pop out with something. What you gonna do?
Right.
I don't know if I'd want to go to a place like that. Imagine catching a stray.
Tell me about it, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine
No.
catching a stray. It's not even your fault, but your job is to intervene for that. Like,
Yep. That's why I brought it up. I was like, in the scenarios where like, you know what I mean, where you have to pat people down.
I bet a scenario like that though. Crazy.
I mean,
Hey, same question for you that I asked William.
Yes, sir.
Has there been a moment that you felt like this is not for you or this is too much? And if there was, what was it and why?
I'd be like yes and no, but in my mind time, I'd be like, hey, I'm built for this job though. 8 years doing it straight, so I'm done for the cause though, right? That's the only answer I could say though.
You don't have a specific moment or thing that happened?
Nah, not really. It's just I got too many moments. It's just how many moments, no matter what moment to tell about the stories.
Okay.
all right, so as far as like training, right? Physical training. Like, what do you guys do? You like I seen a picture of all you guys together. Do you ever bring all the guys together and do like you know what I mean? Like do like any like physical workouts, or do you guys do like any like role play training on, you know what I mean?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm like listening. I'm expecting. Okay,
Yeah, so we do. Probably not as quite as before when we used to meet up almost every other week in a field and do just talk about things that we've gone through and then go through training methods of how we will resolve it. Like we'll throw a quick one like, hey, guy tries to slide a gun while you're not looking, what do you do next? Like, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, we try to do a lot of that. Like if this were to happen, how will you handle it? And I'm really big on the searching, so I really try to, even while I'm working with the girls or I'm visiting one of my guys, I'll be like, search me. Okay, while they're doing that, okay, you can't do it like this. You got to look for this. You got to check the hoodie. You got to go in the waistline or whatever it is.
even the shoes.
Yeah, all that. So I'm more of a
TSA, y'all take the shoes off.
Bro, I got something to tell you with the shoes on though. I one time was patting people in Lawrence, like I was like skeptical. I went through the shoe, bro. Tell me that the zoo has like a 380
In the shoe.
in the shoe,
The minis are pretty small, dude.
bro.
You can put them on top of your foot and slide them right up on the
Exactly.
tongue, and you don't even know it.
It's like, is that bad? I had to stand back and I'm like, whoa, yo, you can't bring that in, bro. What you mean? You can't come in with that? What you mean? What you mean? I just found that on you. What you talking about?
Oh yeah, it just magically appeared on top of your foot.
You know a spot I like going to, and I get excited every time, the Grand, because they had this big ass box, and when you go through security and they pat you down, nope, can't have this in the box. You don't get it back. That's it. Right in the box. Gum box, vape box, lighter box, and I just be like, yo, at the end of the night, yo, the trick or treating that go on.
I love one of those
The
moments.
trick or treating that go on at the end of the night when it's like, all right, everybody, bring out the box. Hey, who wants what?
That's the same thing we do, but just not with a box. I'm more of the guy. If we confiscate stuff, we have a bin of knives, pepper sprays, pokers, all that. So I just give the people the chance. Like, look, you can't come in with this. Either you leave it in your car, but if I take it, I'm not giving it back. Because for why? A lot of security clothes or the security, they hold it and they give it back. Like, no problem. Here you go. You're leaving. No, what about if that guy walks off at the
In the
end of
parking
the
lot,
street
yeah.
and just stabs up a whole family?
You know what I mean? Like
Toss the knife. Now your prints are on it. Now they're looking for you.
liquid courage.
Exactly.
Like, you know, at the end of the day, you got to be safe, not just for others, but for yourself too. You can't like just grabbing onto not knowing if this has a body on it and they handing it back. Like, you know, nah, we confiscate. You don't want to confiscate. Don't come to my clubs with weapons or nips or anything that you're not supposed to.
I
have.
remember one time a dude came up to me. Oh, can I get my knife back? No. Oh, it worth like $600. Really? You shouldn't even bring it in the first place, though.
I got a real question for you guys. So, with the way that the drug epidemic's been going on, what do you guys do about drugs when you pat people down?
See, that was the talk I had with the liquor commissioner too.
Yeah, with the needles and whatnot.
Needles is a weapon. So if it's a needle, no, they can't come in with it. But when you're talking a little bag of cocaine or a pill, I can't do much. It's not a weapon. For all I know, I don't know what that substance is, and nobody's out here filling powdery bags like, what is this? Like, you're not gonna feel that.
Break out the kit.
You know what I'm saying?
Break out the
Shake
kit.
it, shake it, shake it.
Break it back.
Positive. Like
What is this, though?
I've talked to the liquor commissioner. That's on the club owner to make sure like nobody's in there drug shooting up, doing drugs, sniffing, all that. They gotta make sure that we can. We do the most we can at the door. Now, if you want to hire more security to be on top of, let's say, the bathrooms or around corners or around wherever patios, making sure they're not doing drugs, that's on you. But even the liquor commissioner say if somebody's caught doing drugs in the club and the police come and they find out whatever report is done, that doesn't fall on you. That falls on the club.
Yep.
There's a lot of thin lines that club owners or people have to know that we're there to do a job, but we can only do to an extent.
Correct.
So,
That's what I would like to know, because for real, I you always hear about that story about the girl that like overdosed in the bathroom or the dude, or you got the, you know what I mean? That shit's been coming up so much more popular, but like
That's the scariest part about being security and patting people down.
That's
To
what I'm
me, it's the
saying, like-
needles, bro. Like,
Yeah.
imagine just going pat, pop.
when you're stuck.
Yeah.
That's why I have a time to go gloves.
the biggest problem I really have in clubs that I work with, I really do have, and I don't really see it getting fixed. These bartenders or these bottle girls over serving.
Yep.
And by the time, let's say, security knows, it's fucking too late. Because you know what? Bottle girls' mission, I'm not all of them, but make this guy drink as much as you can,
So I can
For the
sell
tip.
him another
get the
one.
most
Yeah,
money I
tip,
can out of
bottles,
this guy.
another second bottle. Yeah, facts.
They're not really thinking about the next thing after that. Okay, now this guy is drunk out of his mind, leaving. He crashed and killed somebody. Like, they really got to stop and think about that. Like, okay, you might have lost a really great tip, but you might have just saved a life.
Correct.
Right.
Like, that's something over this Halloween weekend. If any bar girls or bartenders are watching, like, please be on top of that. And you got to understand, like, these guys are going out there driving drunk, thinking that they're not that drunk until they find out it's too late and they done something, kill themselves or kill somebody else. Like, please be very aware of this. Be on them. Don't drink with them, and then y'all both tipsy. Now nobody knows who's drunk. Like, please be on top of this, especially Halloween weekends. We all know there's a lot of pre-game drinking. Then we know there's drinking at the club, and then we know everyone's going to after parties.
You know that nip is in his pocket before he got out the car.
So do you think that bottle girls, or if you're gonna let's call it servers, okay? Do you think moving forward that a good idea would be your servers to carry the same liquor license as a bartender? Because technically, I believe you said that a bartender has the right to stop serving you, and it's their responsibility to make sure that you don't overserve because of your license.
It's
Correct?
the same with a server. Server has the same authority.
I know, but they don't have the liquor license, so like, there's nothing like
That's
they're not
you mean
aware. They're not aware of the same stuff that you had to learn when you went to your little
I
bartending
know what you mean.
classes.
As far as so that it's like he said though, but that will fall on the establishment to make sure that they staff is properly and appropriately trained.
What a wreck.
Because the servers have to take the same courses as a bartender as well. You know what I mean? It's not super in depth as far as mixing cocktails, but like over serving and over pouring, they're aware that you're only supposed to pour a certain amount of ounces per hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they know.
But do the bottle girls know?
They're supposed to be trained. Like that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
can't
all
say
right.
whether they know or not.
Yeah,
You know what I
a
mean?
bartender can't
Tune-
be on top of a guy. All the way on the other
No. That's not.
Tune
No, that's not what I mean
Tune
by
in
that. Just-
November 6th, I think, is
I just
the next
didn't know.
podcast, The Life of a Bottle Girl.
I was gonna say, I just didn't know like how fucking what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Oh,
that's
yeah,
how next
Which
episode,
again, it
by the
makes
way.
them
You ever bring a
fucking
bottle
harder.
girl?
Yeah, next episode is Life of a Bottle Girl. So yeah, we're gonna have some bottle girls come in.
Because that makes it extremely hard for them.
No, that doesn't make it hard for them. You just have to. You know what it comes down to? Just doing the right thing.
Yeah, but you don't
What
want to
up,
be a
fame?
dickhead either. You sitting there chilling, enjoying your night. You got a guy the security guard come over and you be like, "Hey man, chill out." You know what I mean? That just
Then I need to chill out.
there you go, right there.
That's
see?
it. But then I need to chill out.
Right.
Did that say 90 to 68? Jesus.
The Celtics are getting mollywopped by
Oh my
Indiana right
God.
now.
But no. But at the end of the day, it's the security not being a dickhead. Security doing its job.
No, correct. I agree with you, but that's
You know what I mean?
right there. That little bit is enough for you to start a problem.
It's only gonna start a problem if I've been overserved. See what I mean?
Yep.
So that's there what it comes down to. You know what I mean? Like it's all, and then it comes down to communication too. So like, one thing I don't like is, and it's a new fad that's happening. I don't know if they do it in mass now. Well, bottle girls have like 4 tables. And then like I look up and I'm like, my bottle girl's at the table over there. And then
You
I'm
gotta,
like,
you gotta understand if that's the girl.
and then
you
now
want,
she's at the table over there. And then I'm like, all right, now she's at the table over there. And I'm like,
I need my drink.
well, you know what I mean? So it's just like, no, like if I paid, you know what I mean, especially what they pay now, $400, 2 bottle minimums, $500 for a bottle of 2 bottles of Don Julio, shorty, you park.
Okay, question.
Maybe that's a topic for next week, but like,
Okay, what about if special guest bottle girl just tonight, Nicki Minaj?
Yep.
Everybody's gonna want her.
Yep.
So how do you expect
top
that
dollar, you get what you pay for.
one? Exactly.
All right then. So if I'm paying, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let me know then. Let me know. Hey, so listen, if you want this bottle girl to park and not move, it costs this much. I'm okay with that.
There's no such thing.
It
as
It
No.
is. It should be. That's how it used to be, though.
No,
That's
I
how
never
it
seen-
used to be.
I
I'm
never
from
seen
Chicago.
something like
I'm
that,
sorry. My bottle girl don't move.
Okay.
My bottle girls don't move.
They probably had a whole bunch of bottle girls that were able to.
But that's because we were spending, I guess, I don't know, maybe because we were spending different type of money. I don't know. But like if I'm
So, I've been with
if
guys
I'm
that
out,
I've been with guys that spend thousands in one night.
I don't like
and
it.
they don't got no girl parking.
This is why I
Shit,
do.
still
This is.
moves.
Let me tell you something. And this is one of the reasons why I stopped popping bottles, because I used to be a bottle popper. I used to. I, like God forbid, I pull up and I'm like, but it's only because I want the service. It's not even because I want to flex how much money I want. Like I want the service.
It's a service. I agree with you.
Yeah, I only pop bottles because I don't want to wait at the bar. That's the whole point of popping bottles to me.
No,
is-
no. People pop bottles for attention.
No,
Really?
I pop bottles. No, we don't.
Bro, facts. I'm not gonna
We
lie
go
to you.
out and then we pop a bottle.
A bottle. So for us up here, a bottle of Tito's is $120.
Yep.
You give a $40 tip. All right.
Yep.
Out of that, I can have like 6 drinks, and I can have them in like 10 or 15 minutes.
I get that, but
The problem is you go to a bar, and I remember you when you worked at Imperial. There'd be times that we couldn't get to the bar at Imperial and we were waiting 30, 40, 50 minutes
Can't get
for
to
a
the
drink.
bar.
And it's like, I don't come out that often, but when I do go out, like I want to be able to sit there, chill. I don't want to be at the bar. So like one time I went to Imperial, I got 2 drinks, and shame on me, I was a little out of control for it, but like I got 2 drinks. I waited 30 minutes to get the drinks. I turned around and other dudes that were behind me that saw me pay tried to get in to get their drinks, and then they hit you. I spilled half my drink, got on my clothes. It got all over Krimmer, and then Krimmer started popping off because there was no reason for that guy being a dickhead to get to the bar that quick. But again, he's been waiting an hour.
Yep.
So instead of me dealing with all that bullshit, and then like me having security come up to me like, "What's the fucking problem?" And then I'm like, "Yo, bro, this dude just spilled all this shit on me. I waited an hour, and like I'm a little hot from it. I'd rather just spend $200. $200. That's $100 each. I sit down and they pour my drink. I don't have people spilling it on me. I'm not getting bumped from behind. My wallet's not getting fucking fished out of my back pocket. Like I ain't dealing with that bullshit. And I know you know. 'Cause I know you see me. I know you see me.
He would tell you every time, anytime we leave Manchester and go
Yep.
to another bar, another club, the first thing come out my mouth is what bottle we getting.
Yep. It's just
Because I'm
it's
not
safer.
going somewhere.
See, I'm used to that too. I can't do a bar. Even if the bar is empty, I can't. I'm man though. If I'm gonna go out tonight, I gotta get a section.
I'm getting a section because I don't want to deal with the mingling, the mixing, the mingling. No, I do that for work already. No, I want to
I
drink.
just hate when you get sections and your section's like right here and there's a whole bunch of people on it. Like you don't even have the space.
No,
Like, who are you?
No, you get that. I know.
Who are you?
I
man?
know. I pay for
Random-
the section.
Random people next to me, like, who are you guys?
I'm petty. I tell them straight up, $10.
Or section over sitting, like, okay, it's okay, we can sit here. Like,
Yeah,
it's okay.
$10.
Like, yo,
$10 to sit.
I got
20
something.
if you want to drink.
I got something.
Like I'm not
in
finna
common.
fight you. You want to sit here with me? Come on, bro. That's cool, bro. Just go throw some bread. That's it. Let's go. All right, I've done
Yo,
that.
you know what it sucks though? When you get your own section, all right, cool. You know everybody got their bottle, right? Everybody all squishing in and be like, all right, nobody's looking. They take some of your bottle.
Oh yeah.
Or you get mad. Who you get mad at that
who
bar?
the hell is this guy?
I remember that time. I'm like, who the heck is this guy?
And like we be knowing we not supposed to touch the bottle, so obviously this dude's out of pocket already because we're already going like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but that's like, do I know you though?
No. The worst, because I've had a guy or a girl tell me the worst is that person that wasn't part of the main circle. Is, let's say, the add-on or the friend of the friend.
They drink half your bottle.
Another bottle of
Yep.
Hennessy.
Yep.
And they don't even put
They don't put nothing down towards it.
And then they put it on this
Isn't
guy
that
right
it?
here.
That's a TikTok. He's like, yo, let me get 22 bottles of Tito's, 4 bottles of Moet, and put it on his tab.
Yo, I've had guys
shake
say,
his
yo,
bill,
this
though.
guy ordered
No.
another bottle and literally left before the bill came.
Or this one, the bottle girls do this one, and it blows it pisses me off every time, yo. You got half a bottle left because you pulled up at 12 anyway, and then you look and you like, all right, I got half a bottle left. All right, back. So we know the rule, right? I'm gonna come back and I want that bottle back, but I'm gonna buy another one. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna buy one, bring me that one out. We got a bottle and a half. We're gonna do it all over again, right?
Yeah.
Nope. I come back to the table, 15 shots of Henny poured out. Who finna take 15 shots of Henny, shorty, in 5 minutes? Like,
I can't even do that.
who finna do that? Like, I was like, I'd rather you just say, like, yo, here, just slide me the bottle in the parking lot or something. You know what I mean? We gonna throw it away, like 15 shots of Henny. Or they pour it in the big cup, and you're just like, man, I'm supposed to drink that.
I'm sorry, that feel is not the same to me when they pour it in that plastic container.
I hate
Oh, the
that.
carafe,
I
yeah.
like that
Yeah.
feeling of grabbing my bottle, taking that picture, pouring a shot or a drink, But now it's like can you pour this? Because I can't even get to it because I'm not supposed to touch it.
I know,
That-
right?
I guess I thought that was like the loophole. That's why they were putting for certain people. They were putting your bottle in the cup. So like if you were a regular, so that you didn't get in trouble.
Yeah,
But yeah,
because they
fuck
technically
that
poured
shit,
you.
yeah.
But it's
You're
still
not
an
even-
L.
You're not even supposed to pour it yourself.
I know.
Yeah, it's still an L too because then you overserve that
Yeah,
that
right.
serving. It's an L all the way around. I'm just want to go back to the.
But I respect the hustle.
I want to go back to the good old days where the promoters could just ride the boat all through the club. You know what I mean? Remember the good old days? I remember Mr. Spit in your mouth. Y'all ain't ever seen that dude? He was going around spitting in all the girls' mouths, the Henny in all the girls' mouths. Y'all ain't see that? That was
I think I did. I just don't
Yeah.
know which club is it. And I told the guy, like, what the hell you doing?
yeah, nah, Mr. Spit in your mouth.
I
You, go,
said-
you spit in the girls' mouths. No
I
Diddy.
seen that happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey,
No
yo,
Diddy.
I'm at the door, like, hey, yo.
You know what I mean? You should be able to ride the boat. Like, all right, let's go. 5 girls in a row, ride the boat. Like, now, boy, you touch that bottle, bro. You might as well turn the fire alarm on.
We were talking about that the other day. Remember, like you guys missed the guy. You remember back in the day, you had like the guys in the bathroom with the cologne, and then like the
They still do some places.
Oh, really? I was gonna say, remember the guy that comes at the end of the night with the roses?
Right?
Really? You'll buy your girl a
They
rose?
still do the roses
Oh, yeah, I
at
seen that on
That's
Mars
normal.
Appliance.
Terra Luna. Terra Luna still has roses.
No,
Yeah.
there's a team of flower people that go to all the clubs in Lawrence. It's a girl, an older guy, another guy, and another guy. And I think there's 4 guys and 1 girl. They run all throughout Lawrence,
Damn.
going in the
Good
clubs
for
trying to
them.
sell
They don't
flowers,
sell just
vapes,
flowers.
condoms.
Hey.
Ecstasy, too.
Jesus.
They sell everything.
The whole market.
We finna go hit up Hannaford's real quick. For Halloween, I'm gonna hit up Hannaford's, running around with a bunch
What
of
up,
orange
D?
roses.
You know what would be wild though is like it was always fun at the end of the night seeing the dude buy the flower for the girl that he bought drinks all night, and she's like, I don't want that.
Oh my gosh! Shout out to Deanna, the flower collector.
Here, I got a tip to my guys. Don't be buying all them drinks early in the night. Don't be doing the dancing, the grind, and all that early in the night. All that depends is that last 15 minutes. That's the guy that most likely they're leaving with. Because I've seen girls spend the whole night with the guy in the beginning, talking, drinking, dancing. And then the last 10 minutes, I see her dancing with a whole different guy, and that's the guy she walks out with.
And then
So
I'm
like, all right.
you
So
got me
cheat. If
fucked
we
up.
giving out cheat codes to the guys, all right, guys. When you buying a bottle, always get a bottle of Tito's. Always get a bottle of
Why
Tito's.
Tito's?
Tito's or get a red berry Ciroc.
Yeah.
Why?
Because when you out there offering girl shots, boom, there you go, right there. You get them the cheap bottle shot. Works
What about-
every time.
What about if they tell you, I don't drink that, I drink this?
That's fine.
What you mean, fine?
I'll tell you what Tori would do. Tori's gonna go to the bar and he's gonna get 5 shots of whatever that girl wanted.
He's fine.
And put it on his tab.
Put it on his time. Yo, I was just gonna say it. Put it on his time. No, dude, you're right. You get that one girl that's like, oh, I don't drink that, and I just be like, sucks to suck. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. Bar's over there. You know what I mean?
I've seen
Because then, like, you'll root out, because girls like that, you'll root out who's, like, grateful, like, okay, thank you, I appreciate the offer, versus, like, I want this. And it'd be like, shorty, you want Don Julio, but you can't even afford the Don Julio outside the club. So, like, I don't even know why you asking for it in the club.
Yo, bro, I do security. I have had girls come to the door. Let me look in your bag, and there is absolutely nothing, not even a wallet.
No wallet, no
like,
money.
they already come with the mentality, somebody's buying me a drink
Yup.
or shots for the night.
I've seen that.
Oh, no. So, like, so promoter life, all right, so the door closes at 12, right?
No.
So, no, I'm saying, that's busy
Oh,
night, busy
okay,
night.
okay.
Doors closed at 12. We cut the line, right? But what I'll do is I'll go through the bar, I'll clean up tables, and I'll be like, all right, I can fit 4 people here. I can fit 6 people here. I can fit 4 people here. So you know how it's 1 in, 1 out. 4 come out, and then I'll go, yo, table for 150. I'll go up to like a group of 6 or whatever. I'm like, yo, I'll give you a table for 150 right now. You go in there.
That's not
One
bad.
dude was like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, yo, that's $20 each. That's 1 drink. That's 1 drink and a tip. Like $20 each. He was like, yeah, no, I ain't even got that on me. I said, my dude, why are you in this line? You ain't got $20?
I hate those
Why are
guys.
you in this line? Where are you going? Get out. Get out of line.
The entry fee is 20. Damn, 20. Like, what were you expecting to hear? 5? Like, what?
Why'd you come outside if you couldn't spend $20?
I've seen people turn around for 20.
Right out the rip.
I understand it's always the guy leader. If he's the one paying for everything, then if he's in a group of 4 or 5, I get it because it's like, damn,
He's
20,
finna get. It's 100 for him.
So I already got to spend 100, and I ain't even got a drink for nobody.
Yeah.
Now I got to get drinks for everybody. Like if it's like that, I understand. But when it's that guy with one girl, a guy with just his friend, like really, you guys are really saying damn 20?
We'll say we not spending 20 because we get paid to hang out with y'all already. So why I'm gonna go somewhere else and then pay to hang out with you? Because I'm like, I just got paid to hang. This money I made was off hanging out with you. So now I got to go somewhere else and pay to hang out with you some more. Like, that don't make sense to me. From a hustler standpoint, that sounds like a.
I look at it as it just cost me 30 minutes of my day at work, dude.
Oh,
Pay 20 for that. I'm
And then the next day, be like, "Where's my money?" Oh, okay, I remember now.
Yeah, I had a nutty. I had midnight eats. I paid to get in. I paid to get in again.
So the only reason why I don't like covers, and I mean I understand why, because they pack quick. But the reason I don't like covers is because half the time
The
they ain't
number's
worth it.
disconnected.
The number you have reached.
But like the clubs around here, like they don't meet the potential of a cover.
That's what I was finna say.
Like
Where's
the tables,
value?
the tables aren't clean. The floor is
Nope.
dirty.
Sticky.
The fucking you get like clear solo cups that you can see are all dirty. Like you know what I mean? Like
You know what I mean?
it's not the same. It's not like I'll pay a cover if it's fucking worth it.
Facts.
But like if I'm gonna go when we go to like a club and we go get a bottle and the bottle comes out fucking warm and you just charge me $40 to get in the door, like
I want my money back.
No. You know what's something that upsets me about security I want to bring up because I know our time's running short. End of the night comes, getting people out. I hate when the owner or the promoters have their people
friends.
that get to stay. And I'm over here not knowing who the
People
friends
are.
are. So I'm over here telling everybody to go out and they're looking at me like, I ain't got to leave. And we ain't got to leave. You definitely got to leave. And then the promoter, the owner makes me look stupid. No, they're good. So now I got to talk to the people next to them. Hey, you guys got to go. Why do we got to go if they ain't
gotta
going?
go.
No, you're
now
all right.
You just made my job so much harder. Now I got to explain myself. When before security says, let's go, it's let's go. Now we don't get that same respect as before. Owners and promoters have fucked us.
I'll give you that. It doesn't see my.
Guilty.
I'm guilty of it too. But I do agree, I do definitely agree with you on that, and I feel that just because we're friends, family, or whatever, and I don't give a fuck. Like hypothetically, it's not true, but like if we had like a girlfriend or something that worked there, at the end of the night when they're fucking closed that establishment, when we're not working there, then we should leave. We really should.
If it's before 1:30, leave me alone.
Bro, you guys, no offense, you guys are just fucking yourself.
Yeah, no.
Because now, if you're taking that respect level that we have within these clients away,
Yep.
when that respect level is really needed, we're not going to get it. We're not going to get it when that fight breaks out.
No, you're
or
right.
this,
You're 100%
or, I'm
right.
sorry, you can't come into the club. Oh, yes, I can. I'm like, well, I said no. And then 2 minutes later, owner comes, oh, no, he's good. You said nobody, not even your mother. Oh, wait, no, but he's good. I said he's good. Why you do that? So you're the good guy in their eyes and we're the bad guy.
Right.
I will say this: when I go to the door and that door's closed, I tell people door's closed. You said the door's closed. That's it. Unless you got 150 for a table right now, that's it.
No.
That's it.
You know what it sucks afterwards? They make a show afterwards at the door. Like, hey, I'm trying to get in. But
Okay, I got one. So the promoter brings you 3 people, right? And then he's like, yo, let them in, right? And you see the guy hand the promoter cash, and the promoter don't cut you in on it. How you feel about that?
some type of way.
Oh, I'll tell them right away. Hold on, I gotta talk to the promoter real quick. So,
How we gonna do this?
what are we doing?
How we gonna do this? The easy way or the hard way? I only say that because like I shocked 2 security guards or whatever, right? So it was a guy, he was with a VIP table, and this table had like a bottle of 1942. That's why I was just like, oh yeah, go ahead. And he was like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah. And then I told security, I was like, no, they have a table. They're literally the first table over there. Bro, they just spent mad money. They got 42s over there. They're good. And so the dude handed me, like when he went in, he went by, he was like, yo, appreciate you. Handed me $40. I looked at both the security guards and was like, here you go. And then they both looked at me like, what's this for? I was like, you can give it back. You can give it back. Like, you tipped me. I ain't do nothing. I'm just standing here. You know what I mean? I don't even know why he gave me $40. We didn't let you in because you were special. We let you in because you had a legitimate reason to be in there.
No.
But-
The worst is when you got that one guy that's been in the line cold and shivering. Saying, "Are you guys letting anybody in?" Like, nah, it's nobody. Doors are closed, and all of a sudden, there's two people just show up and they walk right in, and that cold guy just gives you that death stare. And I have to be like, they good. They work here.
They work here.
And they all dressed up, chained up. And I'm like, all right, I gotta go back.
I hate when the fine shorties walk up to you, so you're not gonna let me in, and then you gotta look at security like, nigga, come on, give me this W, give me this W real quick. I'll throw you one later. Like, yeah.
Oh, man,
There's so many stories we have about that though. Helping security. Remember that dude that was gonna get his ass whooped? And if it wasn't for me and you staying late, dude.
Yo, he broke out a taser.
He pulled out a taser
And
on
pushed him
40.
in front of a whole crowd full of Africans.
what the hell?
Bro, I looked at him and I was just like, bruh,
You're gonna die.
I'm like, you remember when Mufasa got trampled in that stampede?
No lie. No lie.
All right, man. You guys, you know what that bell means. That is the end of the show here, man. I want to thank the Royal Enforcers for coming out, man. Thank you for coming out. Danger, good to see you, Jeff. Good to see you. William, I know you're still on the other side over there, man. Definitely good to see you guys coming out, man. I look forward to you guys coming back on again, man. He's right, man. We got so many more stories that we can get into that are just absolutely nuts and crazy. Shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to Vibes Restaurant. If you guys haven't been to brunch, Sunday brunch in Nashua, definitely hit that spot out there. They 1 to 5 margarita towers for $80. Show sponsored by Soho Bistro and Lounge. Hottest parties in Manchester so far right now. So definitely got no competition when it comes to making sure you have a good time there. With that being said, we are out of here.
I gotta send.
You got, you got a shout out. Yeah.
I gotta say it again because I think early when I said it, my phone went off. So my
Oh.
daughter is watching. My 8-year-old. She told me to tell everybody, don't mess with her, or I gotta put my hands on y'all.
There we go.
She wants to feel protected and to follow her on her YouTube, Janelli Kitty. Other than that, I want to thank everybody from my team, family members, and friends putting me where we are and what we're trying to strive to do. And this is just the beginning, never the end. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep hustling. And hopefully we're right back here with my guy Terry and doing what we do best.
Scary Terry.
We are sponsored by Soho Bistro and Lounge.